Beyond the Blockage, the podcast dedicated to exploring cardiovascular disease and atherosclerosis. I'm your host, Vaishnavi, and I'm joined by my colleagues and co hosts.
I'm Basmati, and I'm thrilled to be here with you guys today.
And I'm Ashita, ready to unravel the mysteries of our arteries.
Hey everyone, Jenbao here, and I'm super excited to break down some complex science into something we can all understand.
In today's episode, we are tackling a big question. What exactly is atherosclerosis? It's a term we hear a lot, but what exactly does it mean, and why should we care?
Exactly. It's one of the leading causes of death worldwide, so it's definitely something we need to understand. Let's start with the basics. What is atherosclerosis in simple terms?
Well, think of your arteries as highways that carry oxygen-rich blood from your heart to the rest of your body. Atherosclerosis is when these highways get clogged up with plaque.
That's a great analogy. Plaque is this sticky substance made up of fats, cholesterol, calcium, and other things. It builds up inside the artery walls, making them thicker and stiffer. This process is also called hardening of the arteries.
So, it's not just a simple blockage, it actually is a change in the structure of the artery itself.
Exactly. And it's not something that happens overnight. It's a slow, progressive disease that can start as early as childhood. It can be developing for years before you even notice any symptoms.
So how exactly does this plaque build up? What causes the damage that starts this whole process?
Well, it's not entirely clear what the initial trigger is, but there are so many risk factors that can increase the chances of damage to the inner layer of an artery.
What are some of the most common risk factors?
Some of the most common risk factors include high cholesterol, high blood pressure, smoking, and diabetes. These factors can damage the inner lining of the arteries, which then start a cascade of events that can lead to plaque formation.
It's kind of like a tiny wound in the artery. The body's response to repair it is what causes the inflammation, leading to the plaque buildup.
So the body's attempt to fix the problem actually creates a bigger problem?
Yes, exactly. The damaged area attracts white blood cells and other substances, including cholesterol and fat, that then deposit there. Over time, these deposits accumulate and turn into plaque.
So, we've got a damaged artery, the body's repair process, and now we have plaque. But what exactly does this plaque do?
Well, as the plaque grows, the artery narrows, reducing the amount of blood that can flow through. This is kind of like that highway analogy, a two-lane road getting squeezed into one lane, making it harder for traffic, or in this case, blood, to move.
And if less blood gets through, less oxygen and nutrients reach the body's organs and tissues, right? That can be good.
Nope. And that's not the only problem. The plaque isn't always stable. The outer layer of the plaque is a fibrous cap which can rupture or erode. When that happens, a blood clot can form.
So, not only is this a narrowed artery, but now there's a risk for a sudden blockage, which can form a clot and an even bigger issue.
Exactly. This blockage is like putting a barricade in the middle of that one-lane highway. It completely stops blood flow and deprives tissues of oxygen. This is when we can run into major problems like heart attacks and strokes.
So, depending on where this blockage occurs, it can lead to a variety of serious complications.
Absolutely. If the plaque buildup or clot happens in the arteries supplying to your heart, it can lead to coronary artery disease, which can cause anemia or heart attack. If it happens in the arteries leading to your brain, it can cause a stroke or transient ischemic attack or TIA. And if it happens in the arteries in your arms or legs, it can cause peripheral artery disease. Atherosclerosis can also lead to kidney problems and aneurysms, which are bulges in the artery walls that can rupture and cause life-threatening bleeding.
Okay, this is all incredibly important to understand. So, to recap, atherosclerosis is a progressive disease where plaque builds up in the artery's walls. This plaque is made up of fats, cholesterols, and other substances. and narrows the artery, reducing blood flow. This plaque can also rupture, leading to blood clots that can cause heart attacks and strokes, which are some of the leading killers, and other serious conditions.
And it's important to remember that this can be happening for years without any noticeable symptoms. So it's really important knowing the risk factors and taking preventative measures.
This is not something to take lightly. Knowing the risk factors, making healthy lifestyle choices, and consulting with a healthcare provider are all crucial.
Exactly. We need to be proactive about our health. We will be discussing ways to prevent and manage atherosclerosis in upcoming episodes.
Well, that's all for the time we have in today's episode. Join us next time as we continue our journey on Beyond the Blockage, where we'll discuss the risk factors for atherosclerosis in more detail.
Stay informed, stay active, and stay heart healthy.
See you next time on Beyond the Blockage.
Take care, everyone.